Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports.
At 6'6", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Ali LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Halliburton is out there with Derek White. Then there's Jalen Duren, and it's the Beast in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Sharp out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jefferson can't hit. And White has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's the Beast. Sharp grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Duran. Here's the Beast. Oh, hey! How about that? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Doncic, coming off a 31-point game.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to the Beast. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Shot is up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. The Beast has got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Doncic. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
You guard against the drive of Luka Doncic, but that opens you up to the mid-range ability, and Luka lets you feel it from that distance.
Sharp against White. Launches it. The Beast. Good. 10 points for him.
Coming out hot, 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Sharp. Back to Doncic. Pass to Sharp. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. 5th, the Timberwolves.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to the Beast. 3-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has a major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside White. Pass to the Beast. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. The Beast has got 15 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
The Mavericks leading to the middle. And now the Mavs on the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
As of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Duren. Well, we saw some movement at the trade deadline, Doris, and now teams have to integrate new players quickly.
Brian, this is always such a fascinating dynamic to me because contending teams usually make trades because they feel like they're one small piece away. But inevitably, you have messed with the innate chemistry built over the course of the early part of the season. Now you've got to get the newcomers up to speed in terms of your vernacular, what your rotations are, and how quickly can they get acclimated to the wants and desires of their teammates. I love this process.
For Dallas, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Halliburton, the pass to the Beast. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jefferson, good. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's the Beast. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. With the drive. Pass to White. The 3 ball. And he can't get that one. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Jefferson. Off with the layup.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Jefferson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
That's a line for Minnesota. One shot.
The Mavericks trailing. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back to your Timberwolves dancer.
Outside White. Here's the Beast. Oh, wow!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. The Timberwolves have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. When we talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Minnesota. Picked by Reed, fires the 3. Offensive rebound. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
White, good.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Sharp. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Jackson.
Oh,
Get out the way, Greg!
Come on.
Get out the way!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Now here's White. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He takes it in, spins. Pass to the Beast. There's a screen. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Jefferson. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Tipped. White drives in. Sharp grabs the miss.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Jefferson. And here's Sharp. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. From deep, here's Doncic. He drops it from range. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to the Beast. And that one is stuffed right through.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Now Doncic, 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. Here he goes. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Dallas on top. They lead by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Jackson, and it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Thunder. Tipped. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Timberwolves trail by 5. From outside, off the mark. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to White. Now here's Reed. Back to White. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Jefferson, pass to Kessler. Here's Thunder. To win the run. The Mavericks pull it in. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Back to White. Pass to Reed. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by White. Jackson, pass to Thunder. Here's Jefferson. Give him 8. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Bowl, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one misses.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Reed. Releases. Another one falls for Dallas.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. But do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Outside White. From behind the arc. Jefferson grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Thunder. Now Kessler. Inside. White with the steal. Here's the Beast. 23 points in the game. Outside White. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kessler passes to Thunder. Here's Jefferson. 10 points for him with the fadeaway. Kessler, no good. Here's the Beast. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
No good on that one.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jackson is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's Thunder. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jefferson. The 3 is up. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Jackson outside. Again, the miss by Dallas. Timberwolves trail by 8 to the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it. Cole finds Jackson. Here's Thunder. And there's the lob. To the middle. Here's Reed. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. As we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And the hype around this year's three-point contest has been tremendous, and it's only increasing as All-Star Weekend gets closer.
Yeah, looking at the list now, I think any of these guys could win it. Speaking just as a fan, I can't wait to see what happens.
The shot comes out. Solid defense from Bowl. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Jefferson. Now here's Bowl. Here's Jefferson. And here's Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thunder. Misses the 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Jackson. He's guarded by White. Here's Thunder. Still no points. And that one's good. Bowl.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
To the inside, Jackson. Solid defense from Bowl.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Thunder. Averaging around 6 a game. Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. White, the pass to Reed. And here's Jackson. Bowl covering. White for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The Beast's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires for 3. And White hits from deep. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Thunder. Pass to Jefferson. Kessler a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. 1:14 left to play in the half. Here's the Beast. Back to Reed from 9 feet, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Reed's got 8. Here's Thunder. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Here's Jefferson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Pass to the Beast. The 3 is up. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Thunder. Jackson with it. He's guarded by White. Oh!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. From deep. The shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
These are return seconds of the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. The mid-range of the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
Well, first, I'm surprised Jokic was available. If I were the GM, that would have been a hard pass right up front.
Hey, Jack, you know, you think certain guys are off limits, but the reality of the business is it's a business.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Dallas leading by 10. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Duren, Derek White out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's the Beast in at the 3. Here's Halliburton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Doncic outside. Pass to Jefferson. Fires from deep. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
And Minnesota making a change here. Bowles checked in.
In for the Wolves, number 31, Bowles.
Outside White. Halliburton on the wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Third team foul. One shot. Tyrese Halliburton.
And the free throw, no good.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Back to Bull. From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's White. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Halliburton on the wing, guarded by Doncic.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Pass to Sharp. The three. They get it back. Outside Bull. No good from outside. The Mavericks lead by 9. Here's the Beast. White on the wing. Here's the Beast. 27 points for him. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Nails it from 3. The Beast has got 30 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Captain Finch, now on the court is your active back. He's down another here.
Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Dallas. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick athletic team on the break.
Doncic on the wing, defended by Halliburton. Doncic passes to Big Dog. Minnesota again missing. Dallas leading by 15. Pass to the Beast. They set the pick. From the wing, another one falls for Dallas.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Takes a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That one goes in.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 15. Pass to the Beast. Duran with it. Jackson Davis on him. Halliburton outside. Just 5 to shoot. A deep 3. No good. The Timberwolves have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka 3. Money.
I'll tell you what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to the Beast. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. The Beast has got 8 here in this quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Doncic. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Crosses over. Rips it home off a terrific move.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Bowl. Now here's Jackson Davis. Covered by Duran.
And good whistle there.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And he makes the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Back to Levine. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Minnesota shooting at a respectable 49%. Thunder, the pass to Thomas. On target from range.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get ready, everyone. You see the clip on the screen. You show us your best dance moves. Let's go.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 16. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Pass to Jackson Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Jackson Davis taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Mavericks lead by 14. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Number 35.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Thomas with the ball. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Jackson Davis' screen. Three-pointer. The shot by Thunder, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside Levine. Sinks the tray. Levine's got 7.
That's such a beautiful high-arcing jump shot from Zach Levine.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter. Thomas passes to Thunder. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Reed. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Big Dog passes to Thunder. Lets a floater go. That one goes. Count it. Thunder's got 5 points in the quarter. And Levine has got the ball here for Dallas. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 5 points in the game.
That mid-range is where Thomas may be his most effective and confident.
34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Levine passes to Reed. Back to Levine. Knocks it down from distance. and the Mavericks lead by 17.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Levine against Thomas. From the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas leading by 17 at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Doncic on the mark with the 15-footer.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
Now here's Levine. Halliburton outside. Duren with a screen on Doncic. And the dunk by Duren.
The intellect and skill that Halliburton brings to the game. Such a high-level passer.
Here's Doncic. Thomas outside. Here's Thunder. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Levine. Clock at 6. Big Dog passes to Doncic. Shoots over Halliburton. Rebound by the Beast. Dallas leading by 17. Duren with it. And here's Levine. Halliburton looking for an opening. There's the triple. Doncic pulls down the board. Minnesota with the ball. Big Dog passes to Doncic. Pass to Jackson Davis. Thomas outside for 3. Fires in the triple.
Well, Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Friday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Sharps checked in. Doncic against Halliburton. Pass to the Beast. Now here's Duren. The D's right on him. Yep, that one's good. Duren's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Mavericks foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Jackson Davis. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Minnesota foul. Flag. First personal foul. First team foul. 2 shots. Number 35.
First one falls for him.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Kessler, he's checked in for Thomas. And he makes both free throws.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Sharp passes to Kessler. Over to the wing. Doncic outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 5. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And he's all alone. Look at Doncic finishing the break in style.
Well, Doncic, terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Dallas leading by 13. Halliburton, the pass to the Beast. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
2 shots. Number 0.
The first one falls. So hits one and misses one at the line. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right through the D for the layup. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the second half.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis' screen. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And here's Halliburton. Here's the Beast. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. The Beast has got 39.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Pass to Kessler. Jackson Davis down low, covered by Duren. Outside Sharp. Jackson Davis a screen. The three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Halliburton, the pass to the Beast. Outside for Halliburton. Let's go with a three. And the Mavericks, another three.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Sharp. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. Nice D from Levine. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Halliburton outside. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Jackson Davis. And he throws it down with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. From outside the arc. The Beast shot is off. Jackson Davis with it. Now guarded by Duren. Kessler passes to Doncic. Now Halliburton. Outside Levine. The three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Here's the Beast.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
2 shots. Number 0.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Timberwolves, break your neck. Timberwolves break your dance crew. Make some noise.
Here's Doncic. Outside Sharp. Back to Doncic. There's a screen. Fires from deep. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Halliburton, the pass to Duran. Drains the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Jefferson. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the Beast. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches.
Oh!
No, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice! And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Reed's checked in for the Mavericks. Zach LaVine comes in for Tyrese Halliburton.
One shot.
.105 left in the fourth quarter here. LaVine with it. Pass to Duran. Now here's Reed. Bull covering. Kessler with a rebound. Here's Jefferson. Here's Thunder. Pass to Jefferson from deep three-point range. And Reed pulls it down. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's the Beast. Here's Duran. Thomas with the defensive effort. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now our player of the game.